Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, welcome back to another video. And today we are going to play rapid games. Yes. My highest elo that I ever had was 1452, and I was literally 1443, close to to beating my highest elo. And then I lost like 3 games, so now I'm like down to like 1416, I think. Yeah, I know. So let's see if you can win like maybe 2 games. Play like 2 rapid games and then analyze the games and see where we went wrong. I just upgraded from gold to diamond on chess.com. So we get to have some more explanations on our moves and where we went wrong. So let's get into it. All right. Okay. Let's play our first game. All right, let's go. E4. The Scandinavian, huh? All right. Okay, let's develop our pieces. Let's see. Let's do 4. Let's bring out this bishop. Let's attack it. Ooh, so he takes the knight. Interesting. So I guess I'll just take with the queen. Oh! Oh my god, how did I miss that? Ah, I can't believe I just missed that. Can't believe I just missed that. How did I miss that, man? Let's see if we can get this trick here. I don't think it's a good move, but the idea is if he takes, then I attack him here, getting a pawn and attacking the rook, and his king should be in danger. I can't believe I just did that, man. Cannot believe that. Hmm. He wants to trade me. Great. Now he wants to trade me. Ah, sucks. He's trying his hardest to trade with me. Oh. Now if I take this rook, he can possibly maybe trap me in there because I won't be able to come out if I take the rook. He might just, whatever. I mean, I feel like I already lost the game, And I can probably push this piece. Yeah, I can't come out. That. Oh, I got him! Yes! This is crazy! Yes. Oh my god, I made mistakes in that game. I can't believe it. He blundered, real forgetting that he left the queen up. I left my queen up there. Let's analyze this. Oh my god. Whoo! Okay. Alright, let's see. So I played 78.9% accurate and 71.5% on my opponent. I was winning, but then gave it away. Okay, so we played the Scandinavian defense, immediately challenging the e4. I took it. You know, it opens up the center, and if Black recaptures with the queen, obviously the queen is going to be attacked with c3, giving me tempo to develop. So far everything's good, and technically, according to the ELO bar, I'm 0.5 better. Everything was good until I did this and didn't realize that my bishop was being protected and he wanted to take. And this is where I lost. I'm happy this happened though, because I don't think I remember going through something like this before. So I know now that in this case my bishop was not safe. So instead of actually attacking, I'm supposed to probably retreat my bishop, or well, I would have maybe attacked the knight here. Like, instead of doing that, I would have just attacked the knight. In my opinion, let's see how good it was. I know it's not the best move, but I like the idea of it because I get to double up his pawns. Let's see, still loading right now, calculating. And it was an inaccuracy. Because generally you don't really trade bishops for knights, but I want to know why it's an inaccuracy. Let's see. I'll do this. Oh, it doesn't. It's just reviewing the game. Yeah, it doesn't tell me. Yeah, you're gonna end up losing material after all the trades, which I did. I took back, and he took my bishop. And I was just like, oh my god. Right there, I lost the game. But I just continued playing. Then I moved my knight, which was a bad move. It was more of like I'm losing, so let me take a risk type of move. Thinking he might end up taking it with a pawn, and then I pretty much would get if he takes here, I would then get queen to b7, attacking the rook, and then there's also maybe him trying to defend the rook by probably moving the queen. He might try to move the queen to like d5, trying to defend the rook probably. And then I can figure something out. Maybe go for checks. Probably go for a check here. Get him to move. And kind of go from there. It's crazy. It's crazy. It probably wasn't a good move. Okay, what else? He did that, which was a bad move. I did that, which is a great move. Taking was best. He took back. Then I took over here, which is great. Castling was good, but moving back was best. Now he tried to trade with me. Good thing I didn't trade. It said queen. I went over here to protect the bishop, but queen to b3 was the better move. And then here I just said, you know what, let's just take. But I knew I didn't want to trade, so I moved out the way. And then he didn't. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but he didn't take he let me take a whole rook from him, and that kind of like made the game kind of even. And then he went for the pawn, which is a good move, and I pushed, which is a sensible defensive move to get my queen out, because my queen was essentially trapped in there, so I needed to do something. But then he didn't take, so I was like, oh, you're not going to take? I think, yeah, him pushing c5 was best, but he didn't take, so I took, and he had to take back, given there's a fork with his this knight and pawn, and then I attack, which was a good move, but they said the move order was bad. I should have probably moved the other rook, which makes sense because this rook was protecting this pawn, and let's say he was successfully able to take this, at least this rook would be over here protecting this pawn, and this rook would have been over here. So I can see why, for the most part. But then he pretty much lost the game completely by taking the b2, forgetting that my queen is all the way on the other side. And I remember my queen being there the whole time. Like, I hope he goes in that diagonal. that's something that happens when you fianchetto and kettle a bishop, where it's like, oh my gosh, like that bishop stays there for so long you forget about it, and that's essentially what kind of happened to him. It was crazy. All right, well, next game. Okay, e4. Queen c3. I mean, knight c3. All right, we're in the Vienna game, one of my favorite openings. Let's go with the Vienna Gambit on f4. He played it well. Here's just when you just essentially develop your pieces. Oh, he took. All right, so I just moved to the center. I think it might still be able to work here. If I take this first, developing a piece, maybe I can still attack forward. Or should I just go forward first, because he has only one versus my two? If I take this, let's say he developed his knight to go here, he takes, I take, and he's still kind of in trouble. Let's take this to get the pawn back for sure. And I add an extra attacker. Perfect. And I go in. Bam. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna trade queens? Let's find out. Oh, I should have took with my knight with my I gave him a square to go to. That's the whole point of me not doing that. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Guess it doesn't really matter. He's attacking my bishop. He wants my bishop. He wants my bishop. I don't want to give it to him. So let's move that back. But the good thing here is that I believe, the only thing is I'm not castled, but I believe that I should be better. Now should I attack this? Let's go here. And then I'll castle here. And then maybe attack that bishop. Now he's trying to do this thing, which is great. So I can protect it here. Now he's taking, which is great. Take back. Now I have both the bishop pairs, which is awesome. And now my bishop is beaming straight over here. Okay, he blocks it. And I could castle this side, but let's get my king to safety on the king side. king to safety on the king side. Smart. He pinned the knight. He is smart. He's pinning the knight. So then we just go over here. Try to pin the knight to my king, and I probably should also move the king. Move the king over anyway, because that is a square. Ah, he's smart. It's all good. I should have kicked out the knight first. It's all good. And then I can't even go here, man. Man, how did I not see that, man? He kicked this out on purpose. He kicked it out on purpose so he can get a fork. And then I can't even go to the square to protect it because the knight is just attacking all these different squares, man. That's whatever. Question is, do I take it? So now I'm down. Oh boy, this is so not good. So not good. I can't believe I fell for that tactic, man. What I should have done? I castled right into it, though. That's the thing. Yeah. There's no point in attacking there. Just attacking my own. Alright, let's just move this bad boy over here. Let's try to do an attack on the king somehow. Maybe I should double up here and attack straight up here. Or you know what I can do also? I can push b4, b5 to try to... Try to push b4, b5. Let's see do this. b5 can be next. If he takes it, I beam right in here and win a rook. Oh, great. If I push this, he'll take. I take, attacking that. I come back down. This is also in danger now, because now he can take and then there'll be no pressure. I can also push, and he might take here. So let's just, double up. I feel like I should have doubled up from the beginning, and then just push this pawn, sacrifice it, you know. What's he trying to do here? Maybe he's just trying to take my pawn. If I go here, I can take. I could protect the pawn first, but then what is he trying to do? I don't know. He has to take. Good one. He took that step first. I can take the pawn right now. I can take the pawn right now because it's free. The question is then what? Or I can trade this knight, take the pawn, you know. If I go here, he might go here. I take, boom, boom. I don't even know. Well, I can go here, but then he's gonna take here. Not to mention this weak. It's gonna take my pawn. I'll trade my pawn for his pawn. I really don't know. I'm losing this game, man. Let's just protect my pawn. I'm not supposed to like trade or. Alright, he does that. Let's do this. This separates his pawns and isolate them, which is great. Question is now, what do I do? Oh, that pawn is weak, so let's attack that pawn. Those two knights are great, especially helping defend each other. So now he wants to defend that punch. Good one. And this knight is like inconveniently here, which is annoying. So let's just try to start checking this king. Now he's protecting every freaking square. Let's push this pawn. My idea here is I can hopefully push this pawn here, and then I can then go here. And if he takes, I take and I can promote. Smart guy. Smart guy. He's blocking it off now. What do I do? See, I'm running out of time. I'm gonna lose with time now. And I just gave him a whole free bishop, bro. Gave him a whole free bishop, not thinking. Because of time trouble and just realizing I'm losing the game. I can't believe I'm losing this game, man. And it feels like there's nothing I can do. This is protected here. If he wants to, he can like leave, start checking me and stuff. I should go here. Attacking one. This guy keeps having movements. See, it's like no matter what I do, it's like, come on. Alright. Oh, no, resign, sorry. Yeah, that's whatever, I lost that one. Let's analyze that game. That is crazy, man. I played 82.8%. I still played pretty decent. And I was winning the game. I just gave it up. Okay. Vienna game. Everything was good. I took the center. You know, I was technically better right now. I did a good job getting that. Here's the inaccuracy. I thought it was good, but I guess it was bad. So next time I know that I wouldn't push this e5 pawn, I would leave it here and just focus on my development for now, and then castle, and then start attacking with this variation. This is where it happened, where he attacked, and this is where I made the mistake. I should have just took with because the whole point of me attacking here is we got to get these, you know what I mean? And then all I have to do is just get this nice here, and I'm still better here, despite I made a mistake. I have this nice lane here. This covers these squares, and you know, he only can move here or here, and everything would have been fine. You know, everything was fine, and I was still technically better here. All I had to do now is just develop my pieces here or here, and then just castle, and then I would have been perfectly fine. But not thinking, I just took with this, giving him this and making him better. Then I had to move, and then this happens, which they said is an inaccuracy. What did I do? I played the right move. Okay, that was good. He did that to stop me castling. See, so I was gonna castle this way to get this nice diagonal, but I saw that he's gonna have this, and I didn't want to lose a pawn. But I guess they're saying that it was best, so I probably should have just done that. And here's the brilliant move that he found that pretty much won the game. I had no choice but to do this. I did the right move. I took back, and then I you know. Oh. So this is what Gotham Chess would always say, stuff like danger levels. And I'm being forked. I thought I was going to lose this no matter what, so I just went over here, not realizing that I could have developed this piece to attack the same piece. And if he doesn't want to lose it, he will move out the way, and then I will move out the way. That is wild. There was a way for me to get out of this, and I ended up doing this instead. Like, if I had done this, for example, I'm still losing, but at least, like, you know, he can't go here, or here, or here, or he can't really move anywhere else. This knight is actually stuck. So he would be forced to take back, essentially. I think. Let's double check. It's loading. Yeah. he would be forced to take, and then I'll just take back too, and it will be even. But then they're telling me that it's a good move, but e6 was best for me. Like, why is e6 better? I don't understand. I would just take the rook. Me personally, I would just take the rook. I don't understand why e6 is better. Oh, I see. So if they take back, I'm assuming e6 is good because if they take back, you can then take the rook. And then when he takes, he goes into the line of this rook, and then you can check him by taking this pawn, essentially. And then when he moves out the way, then you get the other pawn, plus you pretty much win the rook. Wow. And this guy will probably get out the way, because he don't want to get eaten. And then you just grab that rook. And then, wow, I didn't even think of that. So I did that, he did that, and he's pretty much winning. So they say taking was best here. I thought the same thing because that knight was so active. Not to mention at the ending of the game, I ended up losing my daggone bishop anyway on h5. So I should have took, because when I think about it, if I take, I mess up his structure here and like isolate this pawn in the center, and it probably would be an easy target for me just to go attack, But I just wasn't really thinking too much. Again, e6 was best here. But I don't really know why, or why. So if I do this instead. So let's see what happens. He does this, he takes, I take back, he messes up the structure. Then I attack it, and I get a free pawn. That's probably why they wanted me to do it. It's like trading, but you get a free pawn out of it. You have an active rook, I guess. I think it's just lost for me regardless. Really, mainly because of this move here. I was winning all up until here. And then me casting the wrong side is what had me lose the game. He found the great move that essentially, had me lose. But I could have found an even greater move by just doing this, attacking that. If he takes, honestly I'll probably just take back, he take, and then I take. And he's still better, but at least But what's so important about this e6 move that even when I took there, this e6 move for some reason is still best than taking the knight, and I don't understand why. If he takes back, it's a blunder and you're winning. So if he takes back, what happens here? Oh, that's why. I forgot. So taking takes back, the king is open. You get to then give a check. That's why this move is so important. You get to give a check, you win a pawn, he moves out the way, you win another pawn and a rook in the process. You win a rook and 2 pawns, essentially still winning the game. Wow. So him doing this and then that, I need to practice seeing that since this hidden discover check exists, I push this for him to take, because he's going to think it's free, and then capture with a check, and then I win the rook and 2 pawns, and I'll be winning the game. That's the crazy part. The question is, what happens when he doesn't take it? Apparently it's an inaccuracy. But for why? Well, I guess in this case, if he moves out the way, I guess I just take. So I guess the best move here is for him to just take this knight out. But then, what do I do here? Do I leave this here or do I take? Taking is a blunder. but I don't know why. I guess when he develops, that pawn is pretty much done for. Even if he takes now, I take, check, he moves out the way. I get 2 free pawns, which is nice, but so the best move is bishop e4. I guess attacking some more. I don't know. He just move out the way. I don't know, but hey, at least I won one and lost one. Everything. I mean, I learned from it. Gotta watch out for these things. I gotta also remember whenever there's a rook or a queen or a bishop in the line of something, especially the king, I gotta remember to look for these discovered attacks, and see the tactics. See, because this is a tactic I should have seen if I was like developing into a better player, But this is why we practice the game. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, support the channel. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and peace out.